everybody, it's the Normies, and we are here to do a Electric Forest review video. We went to Electric Forest this year, and it was awesome. Yeah, we're here to talk about our experience and share that with you guys. And we ran into some of you there, so
yeah, man.
Hello, if you're watching this, it was awesome to run into all of you. So let's get started. Let's talk about just getting there, just you know, the build up, the excitement.
Okay, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. Getting to Electric Forest is always a little bit on the scary side, and it's because, like, first of all, the road to Electric Forest in Indiana is like riddled with cops. They're literally sitting there. They look for people that are going to Electric Forest and pull them over and ransack their vehicles. And they don't care if you have anything at all. They're just like, whoops, you go to Electric Forest, you're done. So, like, that is usually the big fear that we all of us have going to Forest. Because it's like, we don't want to get pulled over and have our shit ransacked for no fucking reason. That's annoying as shit. It's so dumb.
And what sucks is that it's not just random. Like, this is a festival that's thrown in the same place every year.
Yeah.
So every year,
the last like 16 years or so.
So every year the cops know what's going down.
Like,
so the whole trip down there, it's very intentional, and you see you see a very large.
Indiana literally called this like Operation Blue something. They literally called it Operation something. Like all the police
so you know, just be careful on your way down there. Don't have band stickers on your car. You're just asking for it. But I mean, other than that, I mean, it was fine, you know. But I would say.
I would just suggest using the app Waze, because there's fellow foresters that are going to Forest, and they put on Waze like, hey, there's a cop here, slow down if you're speeding, but also put motivational like little tips like, hey, you're almost there, drive safe.
You have that on your Waze?
Yeah, people always leave messages for you on Waze. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And it's always the excitement's always exciting. You get to pack your car, pack your things for the weekend, pack things you want to give away. It's really fun.
So let's talk about getting in to the actual festival. Was it like?
That's my favorite.
Was it annoying? Was it
No.
not?
Okay.
I think it was fun.
It was easy. I'm not gonna lie. So every year we go to Forest, you know, I feel like our checks we get the first year we got checked really hard. Second year kind of got checked. Third year kind of got checked. This year, they just came up to us and asked if we had anything illegal in our book, in our stuff, and we were like, no. And then they were like, okay, go. And we were just kind of like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Because, like, most festivals I go to, they, like, fucking get you, bro. Let me tell you, Coachella, they were not fucking playing. Other festivals, they were not playing. Forest, VIP,
Good Life.
Good Life, yeah, first. They were just cool, man, you know, and I don't know what to say about it because I'm always for checking because, you know, let's be safe, you know. But then again, I'm just like, I don't want to get bothered either. You feel me?
Oh, do you want to say something?
Getting in, I personally love getting in there because it's everybody who's finally driven from all over, you know, the states, country, or whatever. We're all driving up to the, you know, trees around you and everything, and everybody's like beeping and saying happy Forest, passing out snacks. It's just the excitement of everybody arriving. Hi. We just made it to Electric motherfucking Forest, yo. We are standing in line to get our car searched. I'm gonna take a gander here. I can take you out to see what's going on out there. And it looks like, oh wow, the line's huge, but it's a beautiful day. Are you excited, Nahid? Are you excited, Krishna?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Let's do this.
What are you guys up to?
We out here.
Bro, it's fucking Forest, bro.
Hashtag we out here.
Hashtag we out here. Hey, bro, it's fucking lit, bro.
It's lit.
It's lit. We out here with
It's
we out here with
legitness.
the wilderness.
We
We out
made
here
it.
with the great Krishna and shit.
We made it.
Hey, I'm in the presence of Krishna.
Oh, that's
Krishna's
crazy.
here.
That's crazy. I'm gonna go say hi to the rest of them. This is our whole Forest cruise, I would say. It's like a bunch of us.
And then getting in, that's like one of my favorite parts because you're home. Welcome home to everybody.
Yeah.
And also, I will say one last thing: the entrance to Good Life, getting in is really smooth and everything. I do feel for the people in the general admission. I know their lines are a little longer and their searches are harder. And that just sucks. I wish it was just like all the same.
Yeah, I heard it was rough. Like we were at the VIP parties, and we still saw people coming in
at
from.
5 a.m.
And we're like, holy shit.
Yeah, there is a large disparity between. We did Good Life. I do see a large disparity on how we were treated as opposed to people in GA. And I do think it should be a little bit more fair across the board. Like, I'm all for, you know, getting through as quick as possible, but we were checked so little to the point where I was like, you can check my car. I don't mind. You can go through my stuff. And it was just very, I mean, I appreciate the quickness, but I do, you know, that does make me feel a little weary. I mean, I'm not saying there's bad people everywhere, but mostly at the Forest, you don't have much to worry about. Everybody's pretty cool and kosher, but I almost feel like the checks could have been a little more.
But I didn't mind it.
I didn't mind it. So, I mean, do you guys want to talk about setting up? I mean, we can talk about setting up. So this is my second Forest. So my first Forest was, extraordinarily hot. Apparently, it was like the weather was extremely hot. So I packed with that in mind, and it was definitely hot during the day, but man, it was cold at night. And
back to normal finally.
But setting up was, as long as you've got like this year. Last year I went with like a pretty cheap tent, so I had to deal with like all the rods and shit. So like I kind of learned from that, and this year I went with a different tent, and I spend an extra $50 to get one of those automatic pop-up ones, and that was the fucking best. Like,
hey man, this man.
You want to make your tear down and set up easy and painless, and I don't mind spending a little extra money. I would recommend if you get I would recommend automatic pop-up tents. It's way fucking easier, way fucking quicker.
Let me tell you the fact. This man looked like he was come ready for a goddamn safari, bro.
I'll say setting up is always so fun. It's another fun. Honestly, I will never say anything bad about Forest. Again, this is another fun part for me because when you're setting up, we tell security, hey, we're this many cars because we all drive in together, our friends. We're like 8 cars. We park to the side and we're like, all right, time to go to camp. So we all drive in behind each other. We all like camp right next to each other. And we all set up with our music playing, passing around water, beer, snacks. It's just so exciting. Like, hey, we all set up together. Once camp is set up, you all sit and admire your work and you have your canopies and art and like tapestries up. And you just go, wow, we're here.
Yeah, you just make it like a little bit of a home.
It's like a home.
A little town with like all your buddies. It's like,
grill,
it's kind of
carpet.
cool. A little neighborhood.
It's crazy because when it's empty, like it's a really big field, and I'm talking about the Good Life area where we were camping at. It's a pretty sizable field. Yo, we out here. Look at this. Look how close to the front we are. Look, we got the food court right there. We got our silent disco right there. We got Sherwood Forest right here. All these cars are our convoy. We got Runner right there. We got Nahid right there. We're right here. Mikey's over there. Look at all these beautiful people. It's about to be a good ass time, y'all.
So, Runner, can you want to explain to everybody where we're going, what we're doing?
So we have finally made it to Electric Forest, but only the camping portion of early arrival, which is us. We are now heading, because we are early arrival, heading to the pool party they have for us, which they have a DJ for us, free food, barbecue, and free beer all day with pool and, what do you call that slidey thing? I can't think of it.
There's a water slide.
Water slide with like a donut. It's pretty fun. You get to hang out with all your friends.
This
I know, my hand.
Black Bean Burger. Good life. We need to go over here with the same fam. It's great.
All right, so next, let's talk about
Amenities.
Amenities, particularly Good Life. Let's talk about and we can add the food in there.
Yeah,
with it.
I just want to say, Good Life, yo, this year y'all had it the fuck down. Oh my God, were you guys so good? Thank you. Every year we go, dude, we're always have to wait in line for the fucking showers. The showers are always fucking cold and shit.
Wait.
I don't know about you, but I've had to wait in line for the showers. They're always cold. They're always disgusting. They're always nasty. This year, boy, whoever you guys took the showers with this year, y'all had it down, man. There was no lines. Hot water. It was, the bathrooms were clean.
I always have an experience in a bathroom. In my 5 years, I've never had a cold shower. I've never been because I'm smart about my showers. When to go and how to do it.
No, we've had a couple of cold showers.
Last year wasn't horrible, but it was definitely it was limited. I mean, there were we have upgraded showers.
The trailer sucked.
Yeah, I mean they would flood and there's dirt and shit. Boys are nasty.
I mean, there's a lot of eyelashes and glitter and the girls.
I know, but we literally had shit and dirt.
It was pretty bad. But the showers we had this time, bro, they were just
So I would say
go back.
The amenities.
Sorry, I just want to add one more thing about the showers. They were stainless steel. There were a lot more showers per trailer, and the hot water never ran out, and that was just fucking amazing.
As VIP, Good Life people, you get what you're spending. The money you spend for, you really do get it back. You have AC trailered showers with hot water, AC trailered bathrooms with flushable toilets. You have, as in Good Life, you have at least 4 to 3 entrances into the forest where Good GA doesn't. They only have one entrance that takes them an hour and a half to get in. We have a quick in and out whenever we want. We have our food court. We have silent disco, and they have their food and everything as
Their
well.
food music is way,
Their
way
music
better.
is definitely better. Their
Way
after
better.
parties are way better than our after
Destroyed it.
parties.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we have, and then within the forest itself, the amenities. So like you're in the forest, there's porta potties everywhere, right? But you, as a good life wristband person, they have designated areas for you where you can use AC, again, flushable toilets in trailers, with also those special viewing areas and happy hour there for you.
I will say those were kind of a clusterfuck.
I will say that I'm more of a porta potty person myself.
I'm not.
I'm telling you, nothing touches your body if you know the way I use it. Nothing.
We have AC
I have a
trailer
thing-
bathrooms, people cleaning it every half hour.
I have a thing with touching things other people sat on. I'm not within.
But they
I'm
clean
a
it.
squatter. You feel me?
So-
they clean it up too. One last thing. Also, good life, man. I'm not gonna lie. You guys were kicking ass with the fucking VIP parties back in 2015, 2016, and then y'all bullshitted us with this like stopping music at 4 o'clock crap. Remember when Diplo played till 6 in the fucking morning? What the fuck happened?
Well, I mean,
That's gone now. It's all like RVs now.
The last night, I know they played till like 6, 7 in the morning, but
It was
I mean,
silent disco.
Yeah, it was silent
It
disco.
wasn't like
I
that
mean,
before.
I'm fine with the silent disco. I think it's courteous to people that want to sleep because it is rough on the body. We're doing a lot of partying and dancing and walking. The amenities inside the forest, I think the VIP bathrooms inside the forest were kind of a clusterfuck.
This year, yeah.
Just because there's so many people, so I personally found, and I'm not a porta potty person, so I found myself going back to camp to use the bathroom sometimes. And the bathrooms are fine. We have flushable toilets, the urinals, and it's pretty clean, and they keep it stocked with soap and toilet paper. My only qualm, and there's not really much that can be done about this, and this is not a fault on Electric Forest or anything, but after a few days, man, all that crap that's been collecting, it starts to like smell from under the trailers and just in the bathrooms themselves. So if they can do anything at all to mitigate the smell of using the bathroom, like the bathroom itself is clean, like it's not bad to use the bathroom, but you're using it in a very smelly environment, and I can't deal with it. But I think that there was like a good amount of water stations as well. I mean, they were in the same areas as last year. They're pretty much in the same areas every year, but I think they're abundant enough throughout the forest where it's not like a big hassle. Like if you're in the middle of a set, depending on which set, because sometimes it's impossible to get out of the crowd or where you choose to stand.
Ranch.
But yeah, I think the water was well handled. There's usually people in there pouring water for you to get people out quickly, because a lot of the times at festivals it's self-serve and people are fucked up, so it takes forever. So I think Forest handles their...
Oh yeah, for people having like sweet, yeah, it really does help
Yeah.
get things moving along.
Yeah, Forest handles their water output pretty well.
Yeah.
And it's good water. It's not like nasty water, so
Nah, some vendors will even give you some ice, put in your Camelback if you ask nicely.
it's nice.
Anything else about featured artists? I do like though at Electric Forest and other festivals as well. When there's artists that are out, they like to bring in other artists as a surprise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A surprise to like give you a different kind of show.
Oh, I loved it when fucking Che and fucking Digital Ethos brought out Subtronics. That was fucking
Yeah,
dope. Subtronics, if you're seeing this, bro, you had an amazing fucking set, dude. Holy shit.
What about the VIP like stage areas and like viewing areas?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I've never been a big fan of the viewing areas because they're always to the side to get a
Off to the
side view.
side.
You know what I mean? I've always felt if they're gonna do VIP, they should do it right and like have a little area in front of like the sound box, but they're not gonna do that.
Yeah,
But I feel like that should be a more VIP. I've always felt like VIP premium standing areas have always sucked.
It's not the
Should be
worst all the time.
center.
Like for me, it's not. I don't like VIP viewing area at nighttime when the like the lights and lasers and visuals are really intense and out. During the day, I don't mind it so much when it's hot and I'm just there to see this music and not really dance and everything. It's like a post-op spot.
Yeah.
I like it like that. It's a nice area.
Yeah, I also feel like it's just like way too off to the side. Like, were we in VIP for Odessa?
Yeah, it was horrible.
It was, yeah. I'll put in some footage right here, and it's just, yeah, it just kind of sucks. It doesn't feel VIP. It's just off to the side. But then again, I don't want to be fair to. I don't know. We are paying a lot more money, but it's all good. I don't find myself using the VIP stuff as much. I just kind of chill with the
the VIP
dead center.
The VIP is really really good for like a run of set. It's the fact that you get in and out of the forest so quickly. It's just convenient for something.
And they don't again. GA is just treated so much differently than the Good Life people. And I'm just older and I want to sleep. I want to be treated differently.
Yeah, you're gonna sound so bougie. In this
I know.
It's we're adults.
That's not me.
I'm like 30.
That's not me.
We'll end the review with whether Good Life is worth it or not. But let's move on to the next, and we'll probably talk about this for a minute. The artists, the featured artists, and all the stuff that we saw. How was the lineup this year?
I thought, in my opinion, I will always say the 2015 Electric Forest lineup was the best lineup, fucking hands down, because that lineup had a mix of like all genres. It had like the big room, it had trance, it had dubstep, it had fucking Skrillex and Cascade. Paul Oakenfold were there. What the fuck? But lately, the lineup has been a lot of, I would say, bassy, dubstep, trap. There's a day of house usually, not much big room, and a lot of jam bands. I feel like they've really gotten rid of electro house at Forest, and it was there.
Music at Forest?
No, electro house, like stuff like Zed and like Paul Oakenfold and like Tiesto and stuff like that. Okay. And that's not there anymore. But the lineup, I love the dubstep, so that's why I love the lineup this year. It was great.
Bass Rush was great.
Bass Rush was amazing. We got to see T-Pain. That was really, really fucking cool. They always do something like that. I love the lineup, man. I mean, it was good enough for me where I never got bored of anybody that I wanted to see.
Yeah.
I loved it. I mean, you get to see a little bit of everybody for me, and I got to see, my favorite bass actor. Got to see an old favorite of Odessa, super old favorite of T-Pain. So, yeah, I didn't mind it that much.
Well, my featured artist experience, I'm still kind of, I wouldn't say I'm new to the culture now, I'm maybe like intermediate, but there's still like a ton of artists that I don't know their names, I don't know their catalogs. So one of the most fun things for me is to kind of just get lost or follow these guys' sets, and I just discover a lot of new music that way. And I will say there is quite a bit of electronic music at the Electric Forest, but if you look around, there is a good variety of music.
Ain't gonna text nobody when you're with me. I can make quick phone down.
One of the coolest sets I have ever seen. It was an entire set done by a man and a woman, and then they brought on another guest dude, but they were beatboxing the whole set. And it sounded like legit bass. Like it was like rumbling the stage. Like it was powerful, and there was no filters, no nothing. It was just their voices, and it was insane. So
is that the Honeycomb?
Yeah, it was at the Honeycomb.
The Honeycomb stage was pretty dope this year.
Yeah. I always saw some weird things there.
Yeah, so if you look around, you don't be intimidated. Like if you're not into electronic music, I mean there is a good amount of that there, but there is something there for everyone. I would say
it's crazy,
and it's nice.
I think
nice.
That kind of ties into like the stage forest design. That's part I was talking about next.
Yeah.
So like this year they got rid of the forest stage. They brought on the Honeycomb stage, which was a very very cool, man. Because it's like all the stage was just like one little small platform, and like it was like a 360. Like everybody could see the guy, and he was just in the middle of the stage. They had this big area in the back where there was a lot of bit more seating, but it was like we could go around the guy. It was so dope, and then they had this like whole little drink tonic stand that was really really cool.
Healthy tonics.
So dope.
Really well done.
I love what they did to Tripoli this year. I fucking am so happy about it. It looks
stage.
so cool. It's so cool.
Tripoli was cool. It was definitely an improvement, but I kind of missed last year because
the head would move.
Because I mean, we drink a lot of alcohol. We get a little messed up for these sets. So the heads would move, and you're like, am I just is that actually happening?
No,
But no, the stage design for Tripoli.
And they put more grass this year, so there wasn't dirt around you.
Yeah, Tripoli was lit. This year's stage design was awesome.
I forget the name. So okay, that wizard that was there. I just saw a post and the guy that made the wizard like named him. I forget the name. What he named the wizard, but he named the wizard
The big
something.
wizard
This
statue?
is the wizard.
Yeah, the wizard. He named it. I forget the name of the wizard, but that was a new thing that he did this year. And that was
Yeah,
installation.
I don't remember seeing the wizard. So that also goes in here. Forest design, like things in the forest, like
Yeah, so like the forest is filled with so many things. You know, like you find an old bus thing filled with flowers, a well with
Wow,
water,
that we've never
a
seen
3-layer
before.
like smoke
electric
house.
mongos.
Electric mongos. One of the coolest things though I see at the forest is they have this piano in the middle of the forest in the library, basically, and it's just like lit up for anybody at all to come up and play music on it. And you see so many just like random foresters, you know, who have the courage to go up and play their music, and it's freaking amazing to see that like thing. Like, you know, not only artists are there who have talent,
Yeah,
it's
artists.
us.
The artists also.
And then also I was
play
gonna
with
add
it.
on. You see artists like I think one year was Grizz or somebody.
No, Said the Sky was.
Said
cool.
the Sky went up there and he played, and nobody. I mean, if you know that was Said the Sky, lucky you got to see him. If you didn't know, you just think another forester.
When we stumbled upon it, we were like, "Ooh, is this like a set?" Because he was like killing it, and it was just random people, and there was such a big crowd. That's what's cool is that the people at the forest too, which is actually our next topic. So I guess we can just jump into that. Is like the people at the forest are amazing, not in just terms of like personalities and everybody being nice, but you see so much talent, just like out of nowhere. Like the one guy with the light whip that we saw.
Yeah, insert that here. Oh my god.
It's really good. Yo, goddamn, straight up.
Yeah, that was wild.
What the fuck?
What's even happening?
How the
Goddamn.
fuck is it? What?
Yeah, he killed it. The piano thing, they killed it.
And that's just not like us foresters, the people who are like amazing there, because they're come with so much love and like you know and happiness and stuff. But it's also people. The forest hires entertainers who dress up as like, you know, goddesses or gods or like rabbits or bears, and they come like try and mess with you. And those people are full of talent as well.
And then I just want to say shouts out to everybody that works at Forest, because I feel like everybody that works there, like they want to be there. Like even when we were like coming up to the gates and we were getting in, everybody that was checking us in was just so for like welcome home, come to Forest. And
The
big
compliment bar.
Yeah. Like the compliment bar was really dope.
Enjoy your forest, friends. Happy forest.
Thank you, dude.
Thank you. Hey guys, want a compliment? It's free. Complimentary even. I like that. No, it's word.
It was basically a bar where you went there and he gave you compliments. They were complimentary.
It was a complimentary bar.
And also the police officers.
That's what I was gonna say next. Big shout outs to the Michigan State Police, because they were fucking awesome. They were phenomenal. You guys literally just took care of us, and that's what. And yeah, thank
They
you.
wear candy bracelets.
Thank you. You were there to keep us safe, and you guys did a great job of keeping us safe.
the
I felt safe.
The police very much chills out once you're in the forest. It's almost like, okay, you made it. We don't care anymore. It's like, you know,
It's not like you don't care anymore. It's more like
it's a different kind of caring. We want you to be safe, but we're not gonna like be dicks and like get you in trouble for stupid things. They're very friendly. They're very friendly.
The forest is so full of beautiful things, like a church and a maze and like everything. It's so cool. Nina and I got our prom picture together.
Yeah, we went to prom. We went to Forest prom.
And there's one thing. There was a house that we wanted to do, but it was like an hour wait, so we didn't do it. But that's kind of the point. Is like this is why people. There's not just music, and there's no way that you can do every single thing in just one visit to the forest, even though it's like a multi-day festival. Like that's why I think people keep going back every year, is because there's just so much to do, something new to do.
Shouts out to the people that we camp with. You guys are the best. We love you all.
Shout out to all the people that we camp with, but I also wanted to shout out to all the artists there, man. Like there's so much, like there's a big emphasis on live art. Like so much amazing talent, and shout out to all the vendors and all the food places. We kind of didn't talk about food. If you guys want to,
we talk about that now.
There's also real quick. There's a telephone there.
Yeah, there's cell phones everywhere.
There's a telephone on the trees, and you can pick it up, and somebody else will hear it ringing. They can talk to you. And one year, Bass Nectar picked up the phone and gave like a bunch of advice. It was beautiful.
Yeah, it's randomly connected to each other, so you'll talk to somebody else in the forest, and it's just like it's very cool. The forest is all about like making connections and. All of the, in terms of the forest design, there's all these like displays and like areas that are filled with facts explaining how certain ecosystems work, and it's
like
all
the rainforest.
It's all about like environmental awareness, and so it is.
And forests are so environmentally aware, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. You do if you really pay attention to everything that that is trying to show you. I feel like you do come out a lot more educated.
I just found out that they're going to keep it at 1 weekend, and one of the biggest reasons behind keeping it for 1 weekend instead of 2 weekends is because it's environmentally a lot better. Just keep it 1 weekend.
I believe it because
they're very environmental conscious.
Because as environmentally friendly as the forest is, it is juxtaposed by the last day when everybody leaves a bunch of shit behind. But they handle that really.
Everybody's pretty.
They handle it so well, man.
Yeah.
They basically they let all the townspeople come in and basically keep whatever they want.
Yeah. And there's two piles. There's trash pile and then there's donation pile. So a lot of this stuff does get reused. So it's not just like a heaping mess that
Forest, y'all killing it.
It's not something that gets ignored.
It's really good about keeping things clean. Like the campers clean up their campsite, like down to like a sunflower seed. They'll pick it up and they'll leave everything clean, throw away their garbage, and then the things that extra food, or they don't want the tent anymore, anything like that. It's all being donated. Nothing goes to waste.
And actually, Rana, you and me can talk about this next part because it was mostly us involved. So
we both lost our cell phones.
We both lost our phones.
Mine.
You go first.
I lost my phone. It was in the morning. I was brushing my teeth and stuff. I was like in the bathroom, and I was like, it's such a beautiful day. I want to brush my teeth. So I go outside, brush my teeth and everything, and I realized I left my phone inside the trailer. Literally within 5 seconds, I turn back in to go grab it, and it's gone. And I'm like, no, I never lose anything. But luckily, it was found because they went to Lost and Found. I didn't want to go. It was too far for me to make that walk. I could not walk. But luckily, Mickey lost his phone.
And I lost my phone because I got blackout drunk. So, I didn't mean to, but I lost my phone. But anyways, talking about that is like this is what the awesome thing about the forest is that the people in there have probably, like, you run into a lot of first timers, but like I'd say a good amount of the people are like repeat people that keep going to the forest. And when you're in the forest, you just have this sense of like belonging and connection with everybody, and you're just inherently just nice to people. And so when people do lose something, you are pretty likely to get it back.
Yeah.
It's gonna end up in the Lost and Found. I have some criticism about the Lost and Found, but I think overall it's handled really well. The Lost and Found is by GA, which makes sense because GA is like a massive area. So I'm sure most of the things that are lost are coming from GA.
Yeah.
So it makes sense why it's there.
It was just too far for me personally.
The line for the Lost and Found was pretty long because they have to deal with everybody on an individual basis. And now here's where my criticism comes in. What they do is they take pictures of all of the lost items and they store them physically in the back. So when you come and you claim that you've lost something, they have... so you'll describe it to them. I lost a set of keys. It's a Ford key. It's a Chrysler key. And they'll go through their iPad, their inventory, and they'll say, okay, these are all the keys that we have. Can you see if any one of them is yours? Now, this method will work if you lost something like keys or a purse or a backpack or a piece of clothing, something that's distinctive. We had lost phones, which... That's my qualm here, is because they took pictures of the front of the phones, and that's all they had. So my personal experience is I lost the Pixel 3. They had a picture of 5 Google Pixel phones, but it was the front of the phone, so they all look the same. And she's like, can you tell me something distinctive about it? I'm like, yes, it has a black case on it with a wooden inlay. I just don't understand why you wouldn't take a picture of the back of the phone too, something that's way more distinctive. And she was like, okay, call your phone because we have somebody back there and they'll answer it. And I'm like, I've called twice already, no one's answered. And she's like, then it's probably not there. And I'm like, can I just see the phones? You only have 5. Can I just literally see them? I have a fingerprint scanner on there. I'll prove it to you that it's mine. And she's like, I'm sorry, I can't do that. And then something in me just said, hey, Mikey, just call my phone one more time, because Mikey was with me. And he called it, and it was there. It was there, and I almost walked away with not having my phone because they assured me somebody's back there over these phones, and if you call it, they'll answer it, but they didn't do it.
Are you found on his phone?
I'm surprised.
Is that how you found Ronda's phone too?
No.
Yeah, that's how we found
You
Ronda's
called my
phone
phone?
too. No.
Oh.
Mikey just happened to pick the right picture.
I told Mikey, I'm like, 'cause I didn't want to go. I was like, Mikey, can you go on my behalf? I gave him my code and I let him know what color my screen was and everything. But apparently they just like handed him my phone. And he saw and
he just happened to pick the right one.
He picked the right one. Like, yeah, that's my friend's name on that.
Because I had the conversation with them first.
I was not gonna walk that.
Because I had the conversation with them first about my phone, and so Mikey saw how it was gonna be. So he was just like, yeah, that one. So he just picked one and
it
went.
was luckily my phone.
And went through. So
I was gonna go eventually. Because I literally never really used my phone at first. I was gonna go the last day, but luckily he lost.
So
his phone
I'll
right
say
away.
this about the lost and found. I think for the most part, it is very well organized, and I feel for all the people working in that tent having to deal with pissed off people looking for their stuff all day long. I feel for them. They're all working extremely hard. Like, even when I got up to the iPad, he's like, hey man, I'll be right with you. I gotta get some sunscreen on. Like, he was dying. Like, he's standing out in the sun all day, just pointing shit out to people. So I feel for you guys. You guys work extremely hard. But when it comes to cell phones, take a picture of the case, please. Because my phone was there, and you almost made me believe that it wasn't. But other than that.
And I also want to add one more thing to lost items. If your item is not made it to lost and found, most likely somebody took it home with them, and there's a Facebook thread on like Instagram, Electric Forest page with a lost and found like thread where you can post stuff and people can claim it.
Amazingly, at an event of 50,000 people inside of a wooden forest, if you lose something, you are likely to get it back. Just
our friend.
You are likely
Just
to get it
about
back.
Sadat.
That's a long story.
I mean, we were just talking about all our lost stuff in general.
One of our friends, bro, they ran over his phone. He dropped his phone, they ran over it, and they gave it back to him. Yeah. Like, that's how it is. They give it back. They won't keep your phone.
People are really nice there. You'll get it back in the forest or after. But anyways, we've harped on that.
Okay,
so now, food, let's talk about food.
Hey man, I'll tell you right now, bro. The food trucks they got in the forest, in the corner, all right?
I miss those.
Right by the drinking beer place and near Sherwood Court, fucking bomb. They had the Argentinian steak sandwich there. I had it twice. You know, it was a little bit on the pricey side, but fuck would I eat it again right now. And I pay the same price.
Love festival food. Not just Electric Forest food, festival food in general. It is so good. So many options and like endless picks from like, you know, meals, fruit, slushies, ice cream, dessert, donuts, coffee, whatever you want.
Not to mention we had our own personal food in GL as well.
Yeah, we had our own coolers and stuff. Oh yeah, and we
I mean like our own concessions.
Yeah, we had our own concessions. But like I love the food at Forest and any festival. Always say like bring money and eat there because it is so good. I am sad.
It's expensive.
It is expensive.
It is good.
Worth it. Island noodles, flame. I will say I am hater. I am sad that spicy pie was not Forest this year, but I do understand they would want it. They wanted to give it to a local spot in Michigan so they can showcase their work. But my God, spicy pie! If you're listening, you guys are like a trademark at all festivals. You have to be there. All like, please don't leave us.
Yeah, y'all the best, bro. Y'all, I wasn't even trying to eat pizza this year, bro.
And
I'm not lying with y'all.
The pizza, I had the pizza. It was good, but like you can't upstage.
Dude,
you can't upstage spicy pie.
Do you know what was the best? And it's the best every year at Forest and Good Life. It's the special at the Biscuits place.
I had it. It was
me and Mikey. We slam on that shit.
It's subjective. It's a chicken and biscuits with a bunch of gravy and like it's
collard greens and an egg.
It's good, but like it's not every day. Like what he saw. Wait, one last thing real quick. They added hella more food options this year and a lot more vegan options. They did.
I know they did.
They added a lot more vegan.
There was one concession that was like completely vegan.
And yeah, okay,
I saw at least 5 6 places.
So like, okay, you can keep this in or not. I'll tell you right now. So like, I was on like the Electric Forest, like the whatever. People were complaining. All the vegans were complaining because they were like still cooking their food in like vegan, like in whatever oil.
Oh yeah, I get that.
Yeah, they weren't. It wasn't 100% vegan. Like they were cooking their shit with still meat on the side, which is kind of fucked up.
I mean, you know, it would be. I mean, I feel for anybody that's vegetarian and vegan, but like, I mean, you got to keep in mind there's a event. But I mean, I guess they could handle it better, like have just a vegan specific area. But I mean, if you look at the looks on the people's faces that are working these like food areas, like the forest eventually closes, but for us in GL, those concessions are open 24/7 until the festival ends, and so they're just constantly cycling employees. And so I feel for them, man. They're working hard. They're doing the best they can. Food is expensive just because it's gonna be. You're inside the
It's
forest.
expensive for a reason because like also forest like takes 50% of revenue from all the vendors.
Yeah, I mean, I believe it. I mean,
we cook like at least like once a day there on our own at camp, but like we have to eat the food out there. So it's just too good.
I think the concessions that we had in GL were awesome. The only thing I didn't have was the grilled cheese, and I kind of missed out on it. But other than that, I had like the Szechuan street noodles.
The dank nugs.
Dank nugs were fire.
Dank
They
nugs.
had vegan ones too.
The mac and cheese with the lamb. Woo! Island noodles, fire, so good. The
Lemonades.
A good fresh fruit smoothie in the morning to jumpstart your day. Oh my god.
The watermelon slices for $4.
You can
are so good.
believe it or not, you can eat healthy
at
this festival.
They have like power bowls and like kale bowls and like all that stuff.
So the
Pickled
food was amazing. I never felt stuck with. There's so many options that it doesn't get stale. You know what I mean? Like you're not just limited to like 2 or 3 options.
Beef burger.
You can eat something different. I mean, they had food that I didn't have. I had food they didn't have. There's so many options there. Let's talk about GA actually. We also went and partied in GA one night. How do you guys feel about the GA area?
All I gotta say about the GA area is that I mean I don't honestly, man. If I didn't have that much money, you know what I mean, and I was a teenager. Or like 18 or 21 or whatever, I'll go to fucking GA.
It's really good.
GA, I mean, it's not bad at all. It's just like it is. All I would say, it is really, really shitty that they do treat you all like different than the. I'm not for that shit at all.
That's the only reason like I don't like going there.
And the RVs are fucking nuts. Oh my god.
We gotta get in front of it or to the side.
Is he really playing?
No, he's gonna play at 3. 30. Like Electric Forest has done it. They've literally given the ability for like people that go there to create their own shows, and they do it. It's like the Panky Ring Renegades, the Good Bus, the Evil Chicago Bus. All those buses are done by people like us, and they literally made that thing together because they really care about it, and they invite all these artists on, and these artists are just like so happy to play in front of like.
It's a
like
big
just
deal,
like a
man.
random group of people and just playing it. I mean,
it
it's
is
sick.
It
dude.
feels like an actual. I mean, there's people there with their totems. Just like people are going just as crazy.
It's nuts.
It turns into like really big sets sometimes.
E-Collie, apparently, I guess E-Collie and like one of the guys from Slander, they like played in front of like 40 people. They literally were walking around. They went to some random whatever. They were just like, yeah, jump, play, and they loved it. That's just fucking awesome.
And it feels really intimate. You know, it's like a special experience because it's just GA is really fun. It's really big. And just because it's general admission doesn't mean that they're short on amenities. They also have nice showers.
Yeah, they have showers.
It's just they have to pay for them. And that's kind of the only difference. I think their concession area is awesome.
Way better than ours.
They have the best shopping.
They have so many shops. They have so many food. Honestly, I feel like their concession area is better than what's inside the
GA,
forest.
honestly, they have a lot of things that are better. Like they have like, you have good neighbors. You have like good food, good shopping, good music afterwards. You have a lot of good things in GA. The only thing is like like you said, you have to pay for stuff that weren't like that we already paid for.
Yeah.
You just have to pay for it. So I rather get that out of the way. And not only that, it's like Nate said, the way they treat you. I don't want to be treated like that.
Yeah, they do.
Because GA is cheaper, so there's gonna be a lot.
Mikey calls it the hood.
There's a lot of
one entrance in and out.
Yeah, there's a lot of younger people. Oh yeah, there is one entrance, and so like we were first night we were there at like 3 or 4 in the morning, and there was still a line of people like just getting in, and I was like,
line, getting ransacked.
I feel bad for you.
Mikey sure calls GA the hood.
I call it Mad Max.
He goes, y'all got me out of the hood and brought me to the suburbs.
I call it the Mad Max because like it's just like tents on tents and dirt and people everywhere, but it's like it's awesome there.
It's not bad, but like there's a lot of younger people there, so it is what it is.
VIP does weed out like you'll see a lot more. I feel older people in the VIP crowd.
We want to live a little bit more comfortably, so here's how I feel about it. I will still go spend my time and party in GA. but I want Good Life to come back and sleep in.
Yeah.
So GA still wins overall in terms of
they
like
win everything.
Yeah, GA wins overall in terms of what's there, but if you've got the money to afford it, I would say GL is totally fucking worth it, man.
Yeah.
And so that's where we'll go next. Is like, are you guys gonna go next year?
Yeah, dude, we're going every year.
6 year in a row, baby.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna go next year.
Yeah, we go every year, man.
Hell yeah, I'm
Six
gonna
in
go
the
next year.
forest.
If any of you guys go, man, I mean, just find us. Let us know. Shit,
We ran into people. So
our neighbors knew who the fuck we were. That was so dope.
So we ended up with Candace. What up, Candace
Tom.
and company? What up, everybody?
Tom.
So would you recommend your friends that haven't been to the forest? Would you?
I mean, I've been trying to recommend all my friends to go, and I've
You guys
done a pretty
eventually
good
came.
job on it. I feel like me and Ron went to this shit like 6 years ago, and like we've been trying to get everybody to go. Finally, I think like last year we got
they all
Mickey
finally
and
came.
everybody else finally come. Mickey.
Once you go once, it's kind of a done deal after that.
Yeah, dude, it's like
It's like
you get that nectar.
you're not gonna. You might have a bad hour in the forest, but you're not gonna have a bad day in the forest. You're not gonna have a bad time at the forest. I lost my friggin' phone, and I was shitty for like half a day. And then you should have seen me dancing when I finally got my phone back, dude. I danced right in front of the lost.
Hey, I took my lost phone
It was
pretty
amazing.
well. It didn't phase me.
But
It was really proud of me. But I am going next year. I hope to see you guys all there. Will I recommend it? Yes, because it's not just music. It's not just electric music. It's way more than that. It's the experience. It's the art. It's the people. It's just everything.
And
the food.
And people that have gone like 10 years in a row, I promise you, it's just as fresh as ever.
Yeah.
Because
Been around
it's
10 years. 10 years will be this year.
It's different.
Oh, I said
Okay,
16
well,
years
whatever.
ago,
I'm saying
yeah.
like for people that have gone like every year or whatever, like it's still a fresh experience because they change just enough every year to keep it fresh. And I'm telling you, man, there's like you guys.
I still get lost.
No, we found that well.
Oh my god.
Remember?
Bro, apparently there was like this water well in the middle of the forest this whole time, and I'm like, but I've been here. I bought a drink right next to there's a bar right next to the well. I'm like, I bought a drink right here.
Run it.
They don't recall
Run
seeing.
it. We crossed over. Okay,
No,
this
no.
is a different parallel universe. In our universe,
And I like
was
look
not
over,
there.
and I'm like,
we crossed over.
what?
So they've gone for 5 years, and there's an installation in the forest. It's a well, and they don't recall ever having seen it, and it just kind of showed up, and it shattered their universe.
It really
We
did.
crossed over.
Because I was like, okay, I took a picture there. I bought a drink there. I've done this here. I've walked in circles forever here.
It was funny.
All right, guys. Anything else?
Nothing. Come to friggin' Forest, man. We hope to see you there.
Yeah, man.
Let us know what you think of the rave reviews, please, if you
Yes,
like this.
please hit. We want to do more of these, so please hit that like button. It really helps us out. Plus, it
Can't
bumps
go
up.
next.
Yeah, plus it bumps up the video. We're gonna be posting these in threads of
Pages.
pages and threads and websites. So please share this with your friends. Comment down below if you agree, disagree. Did you go to the forest? How was your
Hey,
experience?
Forest fam.
Tell us about your experience down below, and while you're down there, please hit that like button. Helps us out a lot. And
Subscribe.
we'll see you on the next rave review.
We love you, Rave fam.
Peace.
This was your first force, right?
Yes.
How was for you?
It was amazing.
Mhm.
I came here, with high expectations, like what Nahid and Rana said, but even those expectations were met and beyond. It was just an amazing experience, amazing people, amazing music, and the vibes that I got from this place are second to none.
Do you think you'll be back?
Of course.
Yeah. What number force is this for you?
This is my fourth force here, and each time it still surprises me. I'm just amazed and just thankful for all the people here and everybody. I love it. This is like one of the best experiences you can ever have in your life.
So since you've been to so many, I mean, like, is it about the same every time, or does it get better for you?
It's always different. It's always like there's always something new to find. There's always something new to discover about yourself and about the forest and about the music you're listening to that I
Right
really
on.
appreciate within like everything. It's just awesome.
Dope. All right, Eric, this is your first forest?
Yeah.
How was it,
It
man?
was amazing.
Amazing.
It was quite the experience. One of my favorite things I ever done
Mm-hmm.
in my life.
Did it blow your expectations away?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
In different ways. I was able to get in touch with nature a bit more and just loving of everyone.
This is the place to do it.
Fantastic, yeah.
So you think you'll be back next year?
Hell yeah.
Awesome. What number forest was this for you?
This is my fourth forest.
Fourth forest. And how was it?
It was fantastic. It's, as you can tell by my voice, it was amazing, as always. Yeah, it was perfect.
Does it keep getting, I mean, since you've been to 4 now, is it about the same, or does it keep getting better? Like,
I think every year is a different experience and who you spend it with. and this year was just above and beyond.
Awesome. Yeah, you think you'll be back next year?
Absolutely.
Yeah, yo, Mikey.
This is the worst part.
This is the worst part. You're tearing down?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the worst part in many ways because there's a lot of work to do and it's time to leave the forest.
Yeah, man, it sucks leaving the forest.
So this is your second one, right? Like me?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how was it for you?
Oh, but this is really, really good, man. I mean, for me, forest is always kind of like fun therapy, man. You go and you charge up your batteries, and you know, if you're an adult every day, going somewhere to be a kid every day for a while is like awesome. So, I mean, a lot of good memories. I saw Bass Nectar. Bass Nectar is always awesome to see. Had a lot of surprises and hung with some great people, man. The people who what make forests.
Yeah.
To show the people.
So you think you'll be back next year?
Yeah, I gotta come back. This is the home fest, man. I gotta come back home.
Was this your first forest or?
Yeah, it was my first forest.
Awesome. How was it for you, bro?
Truly, it was one of the most meaningful recreation experiences in my entire life.
Awesome.
I'll definitely be back, and it's everything. It's more than the forest. It's more than the people, and it's more than the art. Something special happens when all three of those things come together.
That's awesome. That's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Glad you enjoyed it.
Forest.
Happy forest. Can I get your thoughts on the forest? How many forests have you been to?
This was my 6th.
Your 6th?
Yes.
Awesome. You're gonna get your 6th in the forest.
Yes, I will.
Awesome. And how was this one for you?
It was amazing.
Awesome.
Yes.
So for having gone to so many, does it like keep getting better for you? Is it about the same? Like what makes you keep coming back?
Family.
Family. That's
Friends
a
and
family.
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 Friends that became family.
That's a good one. So you think you'll be back next year too?
Oh, absolutely.
Awesome.
For sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So how many forests have you been to?
This will make one.
This was your first one?
This was my first one.
And how was it?
Amazing.
It was amazing.
I had no idea. It blew me away.
You didn't know what to expect.
Did not know what to expect.
Awesome. And you think you'll be back next year?
I'll be back next year 100%.
Awesome. Thank you. So how many forests have you been to?
This is my 4th year, 5th forest.
Awesome. And how was it?
Amazing, as always.
Better than last year, worse?
I think it gets better every year, actually.
Yeah, I
Get better.
was gonna say, like, what do you think makes people keep coming back?
I think it's the place, the people that do come already, and good music.
Awesome. And you'll be back next year?
Of course.
Awesome,
always.
dude. All right, happy forest.
You too, of course.
Thank you.
I found him earlier, I swear. The Great Migration.
Yep.
I imagine like a Planet Earth documentary right now, just like from above. Like,
Oh my God.
As they leave Bass Nectar,
The Homo
they move
sapiens.
on to the White Knight of the Ganja.
if they do not receive more electronic music, they will die.
They will die.
White Knight.
They will perish.
Wiser elders lead the way.
I'm trying to record the Great Migration.
Towards what?
This is a phenomenon known as, it's from set to set.
This is the best ad ever.
It's just like the amount of crowd of people there is. There's a lot to do.